rise and shine. Here you will always find us. It's halfway to the weekend, but don't wait until then to make today amazing. Good morning and welcome to Enterprise Morning, right here from Enterprise Television. I am Henry.
And I'm Choma Okohe.
Let's head straight to our newspaper headlines today. But just before that, we would love that you be part of our community and have a say in what we say. We are at EnterpriseTVNews.com and also like, comment, and follow us on all our social media platforms at Enterprise TV 7. With us today in the studios to do justice to all that we have is a barrister, Ivan Sofeli, a barrister law and public affairs analyst, and a barrister Tuji Abdulhamid, a barrister law and also a public affairs commentator. Good morning, gentlemen.
Morning.
Welcome to Enterprise Television today. All right, Chuma, let's kickstart our newspaper headlines today. What we have.
Yeah, we'll start with the Nation newspaper. The big story here. Queues persist. Commuters stuck despite petrol price hike. And we have about 3 riders to the particular story. And also presidential aide disagree over claim. Man LCCI lists effects. Lastly, NBA TUC kick.
Yes, on the top strip of the same newspaper, Chinese firm to build the Lekki Abure link bridge. Someone who signs pact. I just hope this wouldn't turn around in the next couple of years to look like Ogun State yet again.
True. Okay, moving on. Still on the top strip, placement of others killed in Imo, Niger. Plateau attacks. Details are on page 6.
Very true. And finally, we have Abure clashes with Otti will be over setting up of interim school. Gentlemen, let's look at the Labour Party yet again. Of course, it's the third force apart from the PDP, and it's obviously a very strong force. But of course, the chaos in that party is bigger than the party itself. Abure is still holding ground. He's a lawyer. And I still wonder why someone with such intelligence would still not desire to manage his party better. But of course, on this particular issue, Otti has set up a panel to ensure that peace is created. But Abure is making it very, very difficult. Why do you think it's so?
Because Abure will have interests. His own interest to perpetuate himself. He has shown it repeatedly. Even when the party have very pressing issues. He does not listen to even the party members who have become governors and even PTOB. He doesn't listen to PTOB. So I don't know where he's leading Labour Party to.
But they used to be jolly good guys.
Yeah, but you remember the Congress now. Remember the Congress when he was told us that, what to do, but he refused. He turned everything down and went on his own voyage, doing whatever he likes to do. So this is a party that have a governor, have members of the House, okay, and considerably, they have a presidential candidate that have huge following. That should count as an advantage.
Very well.
So why can't they come together? Now that the party, as far as I'm concerned, LP is still smaller than PDP. And if not for circumstances, PDP used to be the biggest.
Yes.
And it's still the biggest if you ask me. Apart from the fact that they are not in power, they are still the biggest. But LP is just brooding all the while. They've not had, apart from Mimiko and some other few that became significantly influential and boost the party during the time of Danny Wanyango. Now they have a better formidable force as it were before because of Peter Obi's advent and the likes of the obedient movement that have given the party credibility. But what the party does not have is leadership. I don't think Abure have the capacity to move that party forward. Because if Abure was to be a thinking leader with a team, if you were creative enough, by now they should have leveraged on the Peter Obi's and moved the party forward. But that is not the case. The infighting is always there. And the accusation too that there's a lot of corruption in the party. Everything boils and falls, everything rises and falls on leadership.
Now, help us make sense of this. In the UK, for example, the Labour Party there, the leader obviously comes to be the head of the government. Case Tema, help us differentiate both with what we have today in Nigeria with the Labour Party in Nigeria.
Well, the Labour Party, the Nigerian's case is different.
Okay.
The leader of the party, okay, the chairman of the party, which you could refer to as the leader too, is not necessarily the party's flag bearer.
Oh, okay.
You understand? You can actually distinct the party chairman and the party administration from their flag bearer. And even if their flag bearer eventually emerge, they refer to him as the leader of the party, but the party have a chairman.
Oh, okay.
Yes, the parties retain a chairman, even if the party has won election at the center and now have a president, they consider the president as the leader of the party. But the chairman, the substantive chairman, is still there.
But lower.
No, of course, by virtue of, it's clear by virtue of providence.
To add, you see, in UK, their system is parliamentary.
Oh.
Why our is presidential? So they are not descended way we operate. So when you are elected, and that's why you see whenever they want to appoint their prime minister or whatever, it will come from among the members of the parliament. So and if you are a leader of the party, automatically you will likely be the flag bearer of the party, and then you can be turned to. So that's another different thing.
Yeah, thank you, Barrister Tunji Abdulhamid. Now, looking at what is happening in Labour Party at this point, and there are a few years to 2027 where they're supposed to actually still present a presidential candidate. Now, a few months back, one of the spokesperson, one of the strong voice in Labour Party actually left with, though he was really seen with his movement with Peter Obi, and that's Charles Okonkwo. Now, don't you think that one of the characters being showcased by Abure is the reason why he left? And how would this affect other members if Abure continues this way?
Has he left?
No, he is still with the party.
He left Labour Party. I think.
But he wrote out a statement stating that Peter Obi can't actually speak. He's weak, stating that he is not strong enough to lead.
Yes, he criticized that.
That's Kenneth
Okonkwo.
Because I heard you say Peter Okonkwo.
No, I said Charles Okonkwo.
Kenneth Okonkwo, I know she was talking about Kenneth Okonkwo. Kenneth came and said, look, yes, I expressed my disappointment about the party and about the Pereira candidate. But that does not mean he's no longer a member of the party.
Yeah, not left.
He gave me clear that he's still a member of the party. That he's always speaking the truth to the power. You see, the political party in Nigeria, in fact, I want to tell you, it's like the leader of any political party in Nigeria is like a leader of the country. It's a very strong political party. I'm not talking about the mushroom political party who don't have anything to gain and more than to do business. You are like because you see, in Nigerian politics, you are like you have so many people with different interests. Some people are there in that party not because they are members of the party. They are planted. That's more to make sure you are not stable. We have it in PDP, we have it in a Labour Party, even in APC. The crisis you see in APC and PDP, Labour Party and PDP, the one in APC is bigger than that though.
The one in APC is bigger.
Yes.
So who's planting the one?
You're not hearing the crisis in APC because they are in power. And everybody wants to be in the good book of the presidents. They want to see them. They want to see themselves as being a loyal member of the party. So that probably they are thinking of appointment. Probably they are thinking of I already have my appointment. I don't want to be. If you listen to a program yesterday, the deputy national police secretary of the party was there yesterday. He was defending the party. But all the things he say is like condemning the party and the program of the party. But you can't say yet he will still say. The president he will want to isolate the president from the party. So that's what kind of thing you see. So you see the crisis in Labour Party and that of other parties in the country. I will not be surprised if this continues in 2027. I will not be surprised. The down of Labour Party, I will not blame only Abure.
Okay.
I will blame Mr. Peter Obi.
Okay, why?
Why? He wasn't showing leadership. Even during the election, I stand to be corrected. Mr. Peter Obi was so fixated on his own personal ambition.
Really?
Even during the election. Yes,
really?
He was only concerned about winning his own election. And that was why you see a Pereira candidate of a party will not appear in most of. You do see Mr. Peter Obi in all of the campaign of the parties, the governorship candidate of the party. Did you see him there during the campaign? When this crisis of Abure and Co was going on, did you see Mr. Peter Obi say anything? And by political party law, what Mr. Abure is not the leader of the party.
Definitely.
He's the chairman.
He's not the leader. The presidential candidate of the party, whether he wins or not, becomes automatically the leader of the party. That party. If you win, that's why the president Tinubu is the leader of APC today. Alhaji Atiku Abubakar is, though some people are still challenging that, is the leader of the party today. The Mr. Peter Obi should be the leader of Labour Party. Then Mr. Peter Obi was showing unconcern when this thing was going on. He was not even taking any steps. At that time, he was together with Mr. Abure. They were doing well together. When those Apapa, they were doing their thing.
Lamidi Apapa.
Mr. Obi did not take any step to resolve the issue. He was staying on the side of Abure, and he was showing that.
He said he doesn't want to become the problem.
So,
it's coming to solve.
And again, that was happening because you can see today. That's how this crisis is going on. Mr. Peter Obi is approaching his own obedient movement.
Beautiful.
He's only concerned about how obedient movement will stand well.
Yeah,
and that was why he recently appointed
Tanko for 2027.
So you know that what he wants also to build his own. He's concerned about building his own. What's it called? Support.
But I would love to ask
you. Because he believes that obedient movement is what is giving him. So I will not be surprised if before 2027 Mr. Peter Obi or is not with Labour Party.
All right, I said because I had wanted to ask you, a card-carrying member of the PDP, and one of the biggest desire of the PDP is to have P2B possibly return home. Help us play the permutation. We love playing permutations in this country. Help us know how this would work. Is it possible? If it does, help us.
You cannot say in politics, even 1 hour to election, things can change. So if I sit here and say this is possible, it's not possible, but it's not impossible. That is the point. It's not impossible. But the problem is that in the politics, in different interests don't allow people to align. People are not ready to sacrifice their personal interests. I'll be one of those who will be happy if Mr. Peter Obi return back to PDP and becomes maybe a candidate or a deputy in that party. Because that's contrary to what some people are saying, that PDP lost that election because of a G5. I don't believe that. I believe we lost that election because of Mr. Peter Obi that left party. And Alhaji Rabi Kokoso. The two of them combined.
Yes.
Cost us that election.
That's what they spoke
Not G5. Because what people are saying is because how much was the entire vote in River State? Even to 200 something votes. The Oyo State, how much was the vote? It's up to 200. Or a little above 400. The other 3 members of G5, they contested the election, they lost. So how can you say those are the people that are affected? So the 6 million votes.
They are not that popular now.
Yeah, the 6 million votes got
8, 6, and 2.
Mr. Peter Obi. If Mr. Peter Obi was to be in PDP, I guarantee that at least 4 million of that votes will go to PDP. And by that, there's no way APC will win. So and APC is aware of that now. And that's why they are also planning, and that's why I say I will not be surprised if the crisis in APC and PDP is not subside. They want a situation whereby we will still be divided.
They will put more fire.
So they want to say, and one of those who also say that as long as Mr. Peter Obi is contesting elections somewhere, and the PDP is having the candidate somewhere,
they will not.
There is no way the APC will not win the election. And that's why you can see if you put together the result of the Labour Party in the last election and that of PDP together, you will realize that they supersede beyond that of APC. So APC will want to capitalize on that, and that's their game. Just allow them, divide them, and then whatever we get, we'll go with it.
All right.
And then we'll win. So as long as Mr. Peter Obi is contending somewhere, it's going to be difficult for any other party to overthrow to dethrone APC. So that's what I'm trying to say is that there must be an alliance. If at all they are sincere about taking away power from APC, or they are sincere about rescuing Nigeria. If they must throw away their personal interests. They must not allow people will come when is to talk about the sentiment. In the south, it's not. It's a revised Muslim. That should be. Some people are called Muslim. For me, as far as I'm concerned, as far as the new Muslim is concerned, they don't even see some of them as a Muslim. There's some people who still say he's a Muslim because he bears so name. So for me, if they truly want to dethrone APC, there must be alliance. There must not be any division.
That was how APC got them to now. It was through alliance.
Yes, once there's a division, especially with Mr. Peter B somewhere else. Mr. Peter B will not win the election, he will get more votes. PDP will not win the election, he will get votes.
And APC will carry it.
And
Get lower votes.
it will be wasted.
All right, so
Because it's
that's
about the majority votes.
very true, very true. Of course, let's not forget this. The 2023 election, of course, was the lowest for a candidate who won the election at 37%. It's actually very, very low. So,
and that's not legitimacy
Yes,
for me, for a population of
Look at our system. It's majority carry the votes.
yeah, I know.
So whether it's a 10% or 1%,
Yeah, no, I'm
majority.
talking on hindsight.
That is it.
Yeah.
all right. So let's get to the Punch newspaper for today. Still the big story here, just like it made in several headlines here. Petrol scarcity, NNPCL backs independent marketers amid the surge in prices. Right here, 3 PMS vessels arrive. Transport fare jump as major marketers raise fuel price.
Okay, moving on the top strip of the Punch newspaper. Neck fears poor harvest as flooding kills 205. Details are on page 2.
And also on the bottom strip of the same newspaper, Nigeria police will torture, kill me if I surrender. That's coming from the wanted Britain.
Okay, moving on. Nigeria's economy has stagnated. That is coming from Bill Gates. Details are on page 29.
Now let's talk about Bill Gates for a little bit. This is very it's a contrasting feel here. When Bill Gates comes into a country, it's either here nor there. People have come to say that it's in cahoots with the government of the day at every point. The same Bill Gates in the Neurovision seminar that he came for said that Nigeria authority needs to up their tax regime. The same Bill Gates is saying that Nigeria's economy has stagnated. How do we talk about this Bill Gates issue and possibly come to a solution to exactly what he's talking about?
Bill Gates is not a tax expert. He's an industrialist. He's at best an inventor of, so I don't see him as someone who can authoritatively talk about taxation in the manner at which a whole scale economy is defined. Okay, so he may have his reasons for saying what he said. He may have his own reasons for doing that, but what I would think is that he's trying to compare Nigeria with very advanced countries where he's coming from, where everything is working. It's easy for you to pay tax in a system that's automated. I mean, in the United States, what they do is expensive tax. Anything you buy, you pay tax on it. So you see people keeping their receipt, all those printouts that will throw away here. Don't throw them away, gather them. You gather it. Yes, it can save you anywhere, in the airport, anywhere. You understand? The Americans want to see that you contribute to the economy. They are so comfortable with that. Say, in the last 1 month, look at my tax. You understand? So maybe he's looking at Nigeria from that prism and saying we have to increase.
Yes, that we need to fund healthcare and education.
Yes, not
like to help the government.
Not like it's completely wrong. Okay, what he's saying. But the enabling environment to do that, government must show sincerity first. Because under taxation, we have noticed that in Nigeria. Then I was doing my master's and we're looking at international taxation and municipal taxation. And one of the problems with municipal taxation, especially in the Nigerian case, is that sometimes taxes are collected, okay, and are diverted. The same corruption and embezzlement. So maybe he should start by saying that the loopholes we have upon tax collections and the consequent embezzlement that comes with it, or the lack of proper tax administration, should be dealt with. You cannot ask people to pay more tax if the tax administration of the country is not clean. Okay? Maybe it's not aware of that. That's before you speak about taxation, look at the history of taxation in Nigeria. Look at where we are in taxation. Look at the factors militating against this. Then before you say that Nigeria should increase this and people should pay more tax to fund education and fund medical care. It's the right thing to say, but it's our condition so structured to ensure that is achieved. Because even when you pay the tax, increase and they now pay, will the funds so collected, will it be used for that purpose? You should first of all answer that question, or call the people to answer that question first, because we've seen how money flies. The one that they are embezzling, is it not tax? Is it not the money they're embezzling now? All this money that they're embezzling now, is it not the funds that were contributed by the citizens? What they used to run the police force, what they used to run all this, not excise duty, money from the ports and all over the place. That's not what government use. VAT, value added tax. They put all those funds together to fund projects and they're embezzled.
Okay, now we'll have to move to another story. Looking at our time.
Let me add my own.
Please do.
Because I think Mr. Gates is not saying the right. As far as I'm concerned, he's not speaking to power. He's not at all. He's just being clever by half, or he's just following the where I won't blame him. He's giving an opportunity to assist at our net meeting.
Yes,
I don't think that can happen anywhere. What where somebody will
that should be espionage itself.
Just like our president in China now will not say he wants to go and
join the meeting.
That they gave him that privilege, and that was why you will not be able to say the truth to them. Because the truth is this: why is he looking at masses paying more tax? Why is he not asking the government to cut its wasteful expenses? Why did he not ask the government to say, look, instead of buying 160 million private jets, instead of buying Airbus that are keeping some other what's it called what the presidential fleets?
Yes.
Instead of buying
Escalade
and SUV for the office of the first lady that is not known to our law. Instead of doing all those things, instead of paying all these kind of humongous amount of money as allowances to members of the National Assembly, why did you not ask them? You have to go away with all these things so that you'll be able to put more money in health sector, put more money in the.
If he says that, I'm not inviting him again.
That's why I say it's playing to the gallery. So it's not saying true to the power. So I will not appreciate what you have said. He has not said the right thing as far as I'm concerned. What he has said is not the right thing, because that's not the right way to go. We are not US, we are not UK. It's just like you see, we have in our country a system whereby this money, where is it coming from? Where would people even get it? See, people are looking for money to eat.
So you tax them.
They'll be paying more tax. The one that we're already paying is already killing people. You are asking them to tax more people. The one they've been paying, where is it?
But let's not forget he's the highest. He Nigeria from Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. We are the highest that he donates money to in Africa.
That's grant.
It's a voluntary.
That's grant.
We did not beg him to do.
There's no law that says.
We thank him for doing
that. There's no law
that
says.
That does not give him the power to start giving us to start telling our leaders
to tax
us more while we are on this hardship. Are you aware that maybe you are not even prepared? Prepare for times 3 of hardship. It's not a cost. And if you like, just say God forbid, and you are not doing anything. You see, first scarcity from 600 to 1,000 naira. I tell you, everything will go up now.
That advice is given. That advice is given. It's likened to, is it Jeroboam in the Bible? somebody, the youth, his own colleagues, he went to meet and asked them, what should I do to these people? He said, your father taxed them just much. He said, use scorpion on them, let them pay more. You understand? That's exactly what he's doing. And it's eye service.
Somebody said,
like
we are in the era whereby the money you use in buying car then a few years back is what you are using to buy phone now. Because I know Evan's phone will cost a fortune now.
No.
And that phone, that phone before now will buy at least 2 cars.
No.
So can you imagine? We are using the money that is meant to buy car Like my own phone now, I can buy one Beatles.
Because particularly there's this viral thing that
so
that
for me,
went
I
like
think that anybody that's asking for something, but we are here where we are today because of tax. That tariff or levy are part of tax, and that's why the cost of vehicle or cars are part of that. The minimum car that you can buy now, the one that you buy a few years ago, even during Buhari's era, that you buy just 800,000 or 1.2 million.
It's now about 4 million.
Over 4 million, over 5 million. And he's asking, and what was it like that? They've increased the tariff. So, and he's asking them to increase more. Maybe he wants to kill us.
Thank you, Barrister.
very, very true. You know, I had wanted to say in 1972, 8 million naira was used to start up that Peugeot plant in Kaduna.
8 million
naira in 1972. Today, the same 8 million naira can't even buy one Peugeot.
You can't buy it.
I'm not sure during the Basanjo our total budget so up to 3. How many billion is it? Maybe a little bit.
It was between 4-3 billion.
Is it up to that?
Yeah, it was.
Is it up to a billion?
Yes.
Or of billions?
No, it was a billion.
Can you imagine? During Sagari, the one that is a million, like not even up to a billion. Like today now we see. They are talking about trillions. And nothing, we have seen nothing.
All right, this is just about the time we have today for our show today. We'd love to say thank you to Barrister Vance Ofeli for being part of the show today.
My pleasure.
We do appreciate your time, Barrister Abdulhamid. Thank you as always.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Let me apologize to Choma for not allowing her.
It's right, sir. Looking at our time, we still have to just call
but of course the Brigade issue was very true. Very true.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
And when we return, Nigeria's debt crisis worsens as it surges to third largest debtor to the World Bank's IDA. Its total borrowing now stands at $16.5 billion. We'll discuss that in a bit. Just stay with us.